Now, Facebook's new policy on organic reach for brands has hit marketers very hard. Facebook, starting Jan 2015, has decided to cut down the organic reach of business pages to zero, implying that none of its promotional content will now find visibility in users' newsfeeds, which essentially means that this mad craze of garnering likes, which is what brands have been doing until now, stands null and void. Marketers are undoubtedly whopping mad. So the question is, are they going to pay to play on Facebook by purchasing ad space, or are they going to shift their focus towards other social media platforms? Will this move fill up Facebook's coffers, or will this new policy boomerang? Raksha Bihani spoke to a host of experts to find out just that.
Gone are the mad chase days for Facebook likes, when social media marketers spent both time and money procuring fans for a brand page to boost its reach. Well, sadly, that isn't the law of Facebook land anymore. Posts found guilty of being overly promotional and trying to push people to buy a product, install an app, or enter a contest will now fail to appear on any user's news feed, be it a Facebook fan of the page or not. Such is Facebook's new algorithm based on user feedback on the content they see as persuasive marketing, going by which Facebook has cut down the organic reach of unpaid posts by brand pages to zero, starting January 2015. This move hasn't gone down too well with social media marketers, for whom Facebook formed a large part of their digital marketing strategies. Facebook is now pushing brands to pay for ads to appear on people's news feeds rather than simply posting on their page to reach out to its fan base. So for brands wanting to drive traffic and brand awareness through organic posts, are the number of Facebook likes just a number after all?
I believe it was a tipping point last year where a big personal brand, Beyonce, actually launched her new album with videos and songs on Instagram. She actually didn't announce it on Facebook. Instagram's organic reach is actually better. She had about 8 million followers at the time. So what's happened is that brands are realizing now that they need to build their own distribution, and distribution can be done in a variety of ways.
The entire difference is now being driven by the nature of content that you put and the sort of engagement with that content that the consumer takes. And this is leading to, arguably in 2015, one of the biggest trends is all about, content marketing on social networks such as Facebook.
We cannot help but note this change in Facebook's programming since when it registered itself in the stock exchange in May 2012. Many marketers see Facebook's pay-to-play rule as a move to monetize its own business, as we saw its stock price rise by a significant amount while organic reach on the network declined consistently, all at the same time. Although this will increase the marketers' demand for Facebook ads, Facebook has made it clear that it won't lead to a surge in the number of ads that actually appear in people's news feeds. If we take a look at the numbers, then in this demand-supply game, Facebook's average price per ad jumped by 274% year-on-year from 2012 to 2014, while its ad impressions went down by 56%. So what will be the marketers' next move? Pay up and ensure targeted visibility, or put on their thinking caps and come up with more creative, content-based advertising to suit Facebook's new algorithm?
I don't think in the near future, Facebook, in terms of its usage of budgets of different companies on digital, is going to change too much. Facebook and Google will take predominant parts of the budget on digital. And that's just the reach that Facebook has today in the audience that matters. Having said that, as companies evolve and as companies become bigger, companies want to have more of the traffic on themselves, and they want to move away as much as possible from paid digital traffic. And that essentially means that it's one of three things. One, you focus a lot more on SEO, which is supposed to be organic traffic and getting Google organic search traffic. Two is you build a very big subscriber database on your email subscribers, because to reach them incrementally over time is close to free. And that's something that almost all companies do. When you land on their site, they ask you to register as an email subscriber and give you incentives for that. A third part, which is increasingly become important, and if you see some of the big horizontals they're focusing a ton on, is mobile app installs, because once people have started browsing on mobile, the app is much closer to the mobile than even what Facebook is.
Essentially, the importance of creativity has diminished right now, because now it's not about how good your piece is, it's just how much money you put against your piece. That really makes the difference, because essentially what they're really saying is, you can have the best piece of creativity, you don't give a damn. When you don't pay, you don't play. So it's all right. From Facebook's point of view, they have to do something to goose up their stock price. From a brand's point of view, and from a creative, and from the entrepreneurial community point of view, if you're an entrepreneur, you've got a young and upcoming brand, you're simply not going to go there.
Facebook's change in policy ensures that only content with high shareability quotient will work for unpaid posts from now on, which leaves us with two interesting schools of thought. One in which Facebook is considered the big daddy of the online space and an indispensable tool for social media marketing.
It's not about, Facebook becoming indispensable, but clearly amongst the various options that are there, I still believe Facebook is one of the most effective medium on the digital platforms.
As a platform, Facebook is far bigger than any other social platform that exists out there, be it Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, whatever else, right? To that extent, Facebook almost rivals the reach of Google, so it's in the top 2 sites in India.
And a contrarian view that comes from a different clan, who believe that there is a plethora of untapped social media platforms which brands must explore and bid adieu to Facebook.
Big, really solid and powerful brands, for example, Apple doesn't even have a Facebook page. Even Red Bull and others, these are the guys who will say, we can't trust Facebook anymore, we're going to get out of here, and we would rather build engagement directly on our own websites, or we will simply build them on a platform like Google Plus, or which is, I guess, waiting for something like this, or Twitter or something.